Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim Special Edition. Well, last time you'll remember, we found an Elder Scroll, we came back, we learned the Dragonrend shout just in time for Alduin to catch up to us. And after one reload, we managed to defeat him, but he fled off. And we were just given the option of trying to find Parnifax, Esbern, or the Greybeard, who's been speaking to us to talk to. Well, I hung around, Parnifax is here, so we'll go ahead and talk to him. He just congratulated us on our victory, said that many of the other dragons will be reluctant to follow Alduin now that we've defeated him. And, you know, it wasn't really a victory, he escaped.
Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Krongra victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him.
Well, I need to find out where he went.
Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies,
Well, the Jarl of Whiterun might not think so.
Yes, but your Soom is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need.
Well, I am his Jarl. Let's see. Dragon's Reach was built to hold a dragon?
Yes. This was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. He did not even remember his own name. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet, Pak. The Hofkasayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since.
Well, worth a shot.
Look, Thum.
Alright, so talk to the Jarl of Whiterun. So we shall fast travel to Whiterun.
The city's changed, friend. The Thieves' Guild is on the rise, and they've got a firm foothold here in Whiterun.
Yes, we would know nothing about that. Me, who is wearing Thieves' Guildmaster armor, and my companion, who is wearing Thieves' Guild armor.
What? Be glad you're here in the city, and not out in Riverwood. Those poor sods don't even have a wall.
Well, they do have a wall. Well, they've got a city gate.
I've got my eyes on you.
Oh, I'm the Jarl! Or the Thane, or... Well, I'm somebody of import you should be respecting. And yeah, we're totally gonna go drag him out of bed because, well... I'm the bloody Thane of Whiterun.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace.
Nope, you heard me. You know I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important.
Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal.
Darn right.
But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out?
Well, the threat is worse than we realized. Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times?
It's only hopeless that we give up, and I'm the Dragonborn. It's my destiny to stop him.
I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace?
It's the only way to find Alduin before it's too late.
I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry.
What if you didn't have to worry about the enemy attack?
Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen.
Leave that to me. I'll talk to them about hosting a peace council.
Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain.
Of course, if you settle the Civil War before this, we don't get to do this, which is why I intentionally did not do the Civil War storyline yet.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
Okay, so we'll hop back outside. Whoop. And go make the fast trip back to the top of the Teeth of the World.
The Greybeards are an amazing lot. Imagine living your entire life without speaking to a friend or a loved one. I couldn't stand it.
Yes, Miel, you do love talking. Come on, where's the...
Alduin? We heard the Dragonrend shout from here. You defeated him?
Yes, but he escaped. I need to find his portal to Sovngarde.
I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle.
Well, I need your help. I need to capture a dragon.
We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice.
No, I don't need your help fighting. I'll worry about capturing a dragon. I need you to help stop the war.
You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs.
Well, Jarl Bolvrith won't help me while the war is going on.
I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help.
Both sides respect the Greybeards, they will listen.
Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us.
Okay, so now we need to go talk to General Tullius and talk to Ulfric Stormcloak.
Sky above, voice within.
Now we'll go talk to Ulfric first, because he studied with the Greybeard, so he's probably the one more inclined to honor their request.
Wait, I know you.
No, you don't.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us,
Speak with Galmar.
he's
He'll
against
size you up and
Never
see
been a
where we
sense
can
word.
best use your
Never
talents.
played in
I have a message from the Greybeards.
I've always
It's about
adventured
time
on
they
my
turned
own
their
terms.
gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
They want to negotiate a truce until the Dragon Menace is dealt with.
I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. And the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
Well, he hasn't agreed to attend yet. Politics be damned, Alduin has returned.
Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it?
Yep.
Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat.
So you'll come?
Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Okay. So we've got Ulfric on board. Now we need to go convince Tullius to sign on with this. Now Tullius is over in Solitude. And hey, there's an Elder Scroll.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed. My working days are...
A change has swept into Solitude, like a breeze off the ocean. The Thieves' Guild has come.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
You're the one cast those illusions. Impressive.
I don't really...
You know, I could have gone into that sanctuary, killed all those Dark Brotherhood types. But I was, sick that day.
Typical Imperial.
The winking Skiva's got warm beds and cold mead. You look like you
I'm
could use
telling
both.
you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold
I've seen
support
enough
him.
death to last 3
It's
lives.
not a cop.
Yet
I
never
remember
tire of
you.
the fight.
You were at Helgen.
Make a
I'd try to have you
Speak
killed.
to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you.
Yeah, that's not why I'm here.
I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change your mind, speak with the Legate.
I have a message from the Greybeards.
The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with me?
They're converging a peace council at High Hrothgar.
Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor.
We need a truce until the Dragon Menace is dealt with.
They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons.
Yeah, the dragons are a bigger problem than the Stormcloaks right now.
You may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions.
You'll come then?
Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
All right.
Whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to...
The winking skeever's got warm beds and cold mead. You look like you could use both.
Balgruf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General.
You people and your damn Jarls.
The Greybeards have...
Yeah, you can see why my sympathies are with the Stormcloaks in this. I mean, racism on the part of some of them aside... At least Ulfric does honestly seem to be trying to protect people and isn't running through some bureaucratic nightmare of,
when you get bored, stranger.
you know, yeah, this isn't my job, but this is making it hard for me to do my job, so okay, fine, I'll go do this. So, back to High Hrothgar.
So, you've done it. Men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council.
Skyrim is one of the most dangerous.
The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
It's magnificent, and I'm
Don't worry, I'll get them to agree to peace.
Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. You know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are.
Rock you like
Take
a
your seat
hurricane.
at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Alright, well, council table. It's back this way.
So, Arngeir, is it?
I'm gonna have you all wait here.
Certainly. Be
So a
careful,
random
I'm
conversation isn't interrupting everything.
You're not invited here. You're not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Alright, well, let me take my seat. I'm right at the head of the table. And here come the Greybeards. Oh.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin.
And the Blades are here too.
I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? Your chief Talos hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh?
Yep.
To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
You're right. The Thalmor have no business here.
I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Bullshit!
Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
First order, the Thalmor are smelly and stupid.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace.
There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Hear, hear.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Let's get down to business.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table.
Yes, we can.
You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough.
Yep.
First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Not bloody much, but... How about Riften? Dawnstar seems like a fair trade. Yeah, let's let them have Dawnstar.
In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric. Plus all the mead we can drink.
No, screw that. You're going to hand it over to Maven. Yeah. Yeah, you asked my opinion, I gave it to you. There are advantages to gaining Dawnstar. I mean, you'd control every single dock on the north side of the island.
Having another port would ease our supply situation considerably. Better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk with good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric.
You tried to have me executed for a crime I didn't commit, you bastard.
I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements?
Pretty much.
Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I'm guessing
no. I don't
no.
know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Swords, bones, where will these demands end?
I'm listening.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
Who's to say what happened at Karthwasten?
I should have known better than to expect you to give us a fair hearing. Once again, the Empire takes the blame for the crimes of others. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty and I would be recalled.
Yeah.
You see what talking to them gets us.
Out with it then.
We want Kralder removed as Jarl of Winterhold and an Imperial candidate put in his place.
What next, Tullius? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
I agree. Ulfric should turn over Winterhold. Yeah, he doesn't need to give up any more territory.
As I expected, you favor your friends. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it Colovian brandy. These terms are still not acceptable.
Let's hear it.
Never mind. I can see that these are the best terms we'll get from this council. So be it. The Empire at least puts the greater good above our own interests.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thangvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial forces into the Pale, Skald the Elder will go into exile, and Brynna Merilis will assume the Jarlship. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs.
And Daughters of Skyrim.
Are these terms to your liking? Speak up. I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
Ha ha ha.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. These terms blatantly favor the rebels. Everyone here knows that.
Yep.
But the Empire will accept them until the Dragon Menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
And why would he come when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So what's the dragon's name?
Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Odavin, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
There's one more thing. We know about
Yeah, and then you know what?
Parthenax, the dragon that the Greybeards have been protecting for all these years. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as Blades if we continue to help you.
You know what? Bye, Felicia. Because, yeah. Harnifax is the one person who has actually helped me without expecting something or griping about, you know, anything that I do in return. I mean, the Greybeards have groused about, oh, this is a place of peace, but our leader demands it, so we will help you. The Blades have not done anything except give me more work. So, you know what? If I have to cut ties with you in order to protect the dragon who's actually helping us win the war, so be it. Well, that was a fair bit of diplomacy accomplished. I think we'll go ahead and stop here, and next time we will start setting up our dragon trap. We'll see you then.